to my channel. My name is Felicia. For those of you that are stopping in for the very first time, welcome, and I'm so delighted to have you here. Please leave a comment below, introduce yourself, and let me know that you stopped in so I can leave you a formal greeting. Now, my channel is a home decorating channel. I enjoy home decorating, seasonal decorating. I enjoy budget-friendly shopping hauls and easy and simple DIYs, and so much more as this channel continues to grow and to evolve. Well, in today's video, I am participating in an open invite from a fellow YouTuber, and her name is Antionette at Simple Yet Chic. So I'm going to refer to my notes so I can make sure that I get all the details correctly. So, craft your stash, open invite, DIY summer, indoor, or outdoor decor. And the rules were fairly simple. Of course, you want to mention the host in your video and description box. You were to craft your staff, like I said, use things and items that you have on hand and create some DIY summer decor, either indoor or outdoor. Upload the video by the deadline, mention the host, and include craft your stash somewhere in your title. And finally, use hashtag craft your stash in your description box and on Instagramming, and just to have fun. So when I heard about this open invitation, I was thinking, I was like, what do I have in my stash that I always have plenty lying around the house, and what could I do for this open invite? And so the first thing that comes to mind is that I always have paint on hand. I always have ribbon on hand. I always have some type of floral on hand, and some signs, stickers, and all of those type small items. So my contribution to this open invitation is I am going to be creating mini rolling pins. I am going to be using them as my kitchen decor for summer 2021. So let's go over and check out how I create these miniature rolling pins as summer decor. And Antionette, I want to thank you for this wonderful invitation. And for those of you that are watching my video, I encourage you to go ahead and check out the other contributors to this open invitation. And then when you go over and visit them, let them know that Felicia by the Seasons sent you, and let's enjoy. So let's get started. Okay, the DIY that I am going to be creating today is I am going to be creating some miniature rolling pins. And right here, I'm just showing you briefly my supply list. So this is the materials that I'm going to be using. I have my paints here by Apple Barrel back there in the back. I have my paint brushes here, my little paint tray. This is actually a plate that you eat off of, but I like the little departments in it, so I'm using it. This is some sandpaper because I'm going to use this to kind of sand these down because they're a little rough. These are my rub-on letters here that I'm using because I do not own a Cricut. So I'm improvising here. So these are some of the things that I have in my stash. So I'm going to show you how I create these miniature rolling pins. So these are the little miniature rolling pins that I am going to be using. I'm just giving you a close-up look. And they are a little rough to the touch. So the only thing that I am going to do is I'm just going to briefly just kind of sand them just a little bit. Just like that, and get the edge until I feel that it's smooth. And then all I'm going to do is just take a tissue and wipe off the excess dust, and then I'm going to start painting. Now, what inspired me for this DIY is I had purchased some of these little miniature rolling pins at Hobby Lobby, and I could not find any for my summer kitchen design, so I decided to make my own. So let's get started. So now I am just showing you one of the little miniature rolling pins that I have already painted, and it is fully dry. I let this dry overnight. And this one I use my apple barrel paint right here. This was, what is this called? Pale Daffodil. This is the name of this, and I got this from Walmart. And I use my apple barrel in the Snow White right here. And so I just painted the handles, as you can see, in the white, and I painted the center part in yellow. So what I'm going to do to decorate this one is I'm just going to use my letters here. The little, these operate just like they came from your Cricut machine. And all I have to do is choose which word that I want. And I will cut it out. And I will place it onto the rolling pin and rub it. And it will appear, it will transfer, in other words, onto my rolling pin. So I'm going to go ahead and choose one of these words. Unfortunately, these came from the Dollar Tree. They didn't have anything pertaining to lemons, bumblebees, or anything. But there are some good words up here like kindness, joy, heart, humor, friends. So I'm just going to select one and go ahead and attach it to this rolling pin. So stay tuned. That YouTube magic. So I have family on this one. I also did another one here where I just used a simple sunflower. This actually came from some ribbon that had a sunflower on it, and I just cut it out, and I made this one white and the handles yellow. And then the third one, I used my light blue. And I used the word gather for this one. And I used my ribbon here because I like the colors in that. I like the yellows and the greens and the browns, which are the color palette in my kitchen, and the blues. And I just hot glued this around the circumference of this little miniature rolling pin. and I transferred the word gather because, like I said, that I couldn't find a packet that had bees or buzzing or any of that stuff like that. So those are my 3 miniature rolling pins that I have created in the color palette that I wanted for my kitchen, which is the white, the yellows, the blues, and the pastel blue, the greens. And so now I'm going to show you how I'm going to style all of these miniature rolling pins. So stay tuned, you guys. So I'm just showing you that I'm basically just going to set each of the rolling pins into the jar. And I think I want to have my yellow one in front here. And then I'm going to put the light blue one in the back and just arrange them just like that. And because the glass is see-through, you can easily see the design and the letters from all sides of where I place the rolling pins. You see that there? Just like that. So now I'm just going to show you how I'm going to style this and put it all together in a simple vignette. And this is going to conclude this video.